more serious? I know Cookie not a reliable stun, but we saw the Void Snapfire combination yesterday.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's very greedy, you know. Everything is depending on the ultimate. I don't like too much of your lineup depending on big spells. I think two is like the maximum number I would have in a draft where you have a spell that has longer than what 120-second cooldown. Monkey King, so that's the lane counter against Centaur. So Dragon Knight could still be their off lane. It's very open right now. Everything is open ended. They have a stun. They have team fight. They have good lanes. So I think all in all, IG did a really good job drafting from the second pick phase. I mean, Raiden right now wishes they can pick Bat Rider. Bat Rider owns the shit out of all their heroes, man. Like Monkey King, Dragon Knight, they all burn to the Bat Rider.
Dire team ban.
Faceless Void.
Please, they still need stuns. IG needs to ban out the stuns. The Puck, the Void Spirit, all those heroes, remove them. Aster has a very greedy lineup overall. IG can abuse it by picking Alchemist last. Alchemist is very good against their heroes.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Would that throw that would throw DK off lane then, right?
Yeah, I mean everything is fine. They can definitely run in. I mean they can even do Monkey King mid and Alchemist carry if they want. It all depends on the matchup. What kind of lanes do they want? But preferably you want the Monkey against the Centaur.
10 seconds remaining.
So how does Aster
5 seconds remaining.
try to fill up the holes here? I think Storm is quite a reasonable choice here, one of the better ones. Puck is probably the secondary choice. Puck and Void Spirit. Storm will allow them to get to the Monkey, get to the Lich. Has a good lane against the Dragon Knight if Dragon Knight goes mid. I think apart from those heroes, maybe Invoker, but Invoker is like super greedy. I don't see any other heroes apart from that. Yeah, Ember Spirit's okay, but it doesn't really have a apparent synergy with the Chronos here. But he's just there to provide the small disables, you know, the small stuns.
Radiant team pick.
That's a pretty nice ban. Always ban the Naga when you have Chronos here.
Don't want your Chrono becoming worthless or have less value when a song could just come out.
10 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't mind the Void Spirit. I feel like the Void Spirit could be very active early on. Aether Remnant gives you time to set up a potential Fire Snap Cookie.
I mean, as long as their last pick has a stun, it has a reliable catch. That's what they need.
Ooh.
Oh my god, the greed. Is this a cost? I mean, if it's an Exalt Invoker, it's so greedy. I think it should be cost facts, but they have Chronosphere.
I
You
swear
want you want a Vessel hero. Alright, IG, let's go. Give them
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Bring us to a game tree, a rubber game.
5 seconds remaining.
There's that Beastmaster you were talking about earlier in the draft. The thing about this Invoker, though, I swear somebody said that he's currently on an 81 game win streak with Invoker. Although that could just be rumor and speculation.
That's me. Have you seen my Invoker win rate? Click on my. I'll show you my Invoker win rate. 65%.
65%. Whoa.
65.
Damn. Somebody said it in chat. I don't know if I can believe it. It's one of those things that came from chat that I just kind of glanced over at my second screen, and they were like, Schwann's got himself an 81 game win streak with Invoker. Where would I find? And he's got an 81, or maybe they meant he's got an 81% win rate with Invoker. It could be both.
That actually sounds more legit than 81 wins.
Can I just click? Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, it's not an 81 game win streak. All right. Yeah, he lost in his last 4. Okay. 81% win rate on Invoker. But
I will not believe you anymore, Ben.
hey, don't believe chat. That's what I read in chat. I don't think that was.
Your judgment towards the chat initially is very distant. You trusted Twitch chat.
I try to give the benefit of the doubt, you know. won't-
Not the Twitch chat. Not the Twitch chat. Please.
Prepare for battle.
I love Twitch chat, and they love me back. So I always try to give a little bit of hope and faith back to Twitch chat. Yeah. But it could have just been my reading comprehension skills that were wrong. Sent the Centaur down bottom, and Invoker towards top. However, Centaur now aiming over towards mid. And I think that's just because they want Bkop to... a little bit more of a shallow ward than I thought it would be. You can tell, the Dyer's got their ward deep here.
30 seconds.
This will catch whoever's coming in a lane in vision. I thought that's exactly what Bkop was going to do with his ward towards top.
Where's the Beastmaster Hawk? His Hawk is going towards the mid lane. He's gonna die. Ruffle. You're supposed to use the Hawk to scout the lanes. You want Beastmaster against Failure Void. Monkey King against Brad Warden. And Dragon Knight against Kyle.
So we'll be up against that Invoker, like you said. But now Fade behind JT just throws a couple of Fire Spirits out there, a couple of right clicks.
Oh my god, the creep is on the tower. His Centaur is going to have a hard time. The wave is going to be here. And top lane, missed the cookie.
And it was that
Oh,
level
Granny.
1 Fire Snap cookie again? Wow.
Granny. Her aim is getting blurry. Phoenix is going bot. This is important. You want the Phoenix against the Monkey King? No right clicks for you.
Make it much more difficult for Fly in this lane. I'm not a fan of the Fire Snap cookie level 1. I gotta say.
Only if you can really kill. I think tri-lane is okay. But if it's a dual lane, then I don't like it so much. It has to be like a very specific lane, like against a Moth. He has a low HP because of the attribute shift. Then you can try to get level 1 cookie to kill him. Oh boy, it's the Exort Invoker, baby. This is so greedy on Raiden. They have to absolutely do well in the lanes to make this work.
What was it? Yesterday we saw the Snapfire against the Morphling when they gave up that they had a ward right here with the Scatter Blast over the trees.
Radiant's ally has been killed.
That was not a good time. I believe that was Ocean against Aster, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. It was like an offlane Tusker that game. So everything is going pretty quiet right now. Monkey King is dominating his lane. Invoker is a bit, and Dragon Knight is going to an even lane. Void and Beastmaster is also going quite even right now. After all the lane swapping shenanigans.
Things have stayed relatively even. SCCC sitting level 2, but Beastmaster at the level 3 mark. Was trying to start this off here for the side of Aster, so a bit behind in
Bot lane.
experience. Although Phoenix, I'm going to try and go in on a fly who pops the Jingu. He's still on the run. Fire Spirit's coming in. Fly needs to be careful. He doesn't have a balanced strike to throw forward for another 7 seconds. Jingu, by then, will still have 2 more shots. Now 1. They send the Snapfire bottom. I think this is them wanting to get a Fire Snap cookie onto Fly. That's exactly what they get. They've got the Frost Armor, but it's not enough to save Fly. Or is it? One more shot. Icarus dive, and there's the kill. Almost enough, but now they'll get both kills over bottom. A double kill for this Phoenix.
So now do they TP the Phoenix top? The boy is not going to be able to farm after getting abandoned. So is the Phoenix going to go top to replace the void that was left by the Snapfire?
It's totally worth.
Worth? I don't think it's that worth though, I'll tell you. Our void is not happy.
He's in a struggling economy right now for himself.
He's the Dark Terror. That is his Dota 1 name.
I actually don't know all those by heart. I know some of them, but I'm not good with the names.
The best one is Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Has been killed.
I never forget that one.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
And hopefully you're not tricking me here, but who is that for?
You actually don't know?
No, I have no idea.
Time is
I'm not good with the
You
Dota
don't
1
know?
names. I told you, I only started playing in like late 2012, early 2013.
Ursa Warrior.
Alright, I figured. But,
You
I
figured
just-
at what?
I just had to make sure. I was like, it sounds like an Ursa name. It also sounds like one of those names that you'd say to me and be like, I knew you didn't know the names. It felt like a trap. I felt like I was getting tricked.
Alright, mid lane, catapult, arrow is missed.
The
Let's go back to the
opportunity
game. Less of
no
the
longer
traps,
there.
more of the game, more of Dota.
Icarus dive, cold snap out on the Ollie. He'll throw the frost shield on himself and get out safely. Sunstrike though.
Sunstrike?
Ooh. Steps back. Ollie doesn't end up dead. Neither does Fade.
Even the monkeys here. They want to push this tower against the Invoker. And you see how Radiant abandoned top lane, Dire abandoned bottom lane.
Oh,
Arrow.
great job from Schwan to throw that Forge Spirit out. I don't think he was expecting Fly to be there too. They drop down the sentry. They'll have the damage to get the kill. But now maybe a turnaround as there was Kaka taking a lot of damage. SCCC trying to focus there. But now Bkop getting focused by Fly. It'll end up being a double kill for the Monkey King. The Icarus dive over him. They should be
Stun.
able to trade one more shot. Oh, the mischief! Okay, boundless strike, but a first hit bash will secure the kill. Fly dead anyway, and now they'll go after Ollie, and with the double edge, they'll finish him off.
This is good for Dire. They can push the top and the middle tower. Both the towers are going to take damage. Glyph popped. That's great again for Sunstrike.
Oh, Emo? Deafening blast short.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It was a good job
She really should
there
have gotten that kill.
by
Fade
Chuan.
trying to get Emo.
Icarus dive, Fire Spirits,
Stick.
and Emo surviving. Fade, you gotta do something here to get this kill. Another Fire Spirit hits, but it's not gonna be enough, and now you've dove to die, or as I say, it's not gonna be enough. He ends up burning out. So they do end up getting a couple kills
Yep,
there.
so Dire claim the tier 1 here. So the next tower will be the middle tower. This is low. This should be going down next when DK is alive. 20 seconds to Dragon Farm.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Beastmaster's rotating bot to get another tower. Like, Dire is gonna snowball very, very quickly. These two towers are going down. Radiant is paying the price for having such a greedy lineup right now. This is one of the most greediest lineup I've seen in this league. No stun, not much stuns, and they have a Void with Exalt Invoker.
Although, Fly trying to get the Boundless Strike out, unable to do so with the Cold Snap on him.
under attack.
Yep, just a little too greedy here. But one of the supports should move bottom so they can kill with the Beastmaster. He has Raw in 20 seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower
Preferably the Mirana should be moving bot right now. But he wants to stay mid to secure this tier 1. Dragon Knight is telling him to stay. Radiant Smoke, they're trying to kill the Beastmaster. This is a good move. If you can't defend a tower, go and do something elsewhere.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How are they going to land the stun? That would be the question. That would be the trick. And Mirana is moving bot. They have eyes on her.
Dire's top
She's gonna be spotted by the ward. So excellent moves here once again by Radiant, and they're gonna teleport the monkey bot. See, the monkey is doing all the right things. He's not TPing top to. He's low level, but he TPs bottom because he's supposed to be bottom, not top. A lot of players would have TP'd top and die after that. Chronosphere is up though. They have to be careful, but they do have the numbers here. 4 heroes plus the Dragon Knight nearby. 5 heroes in total. We will see a 5-on-5 brawl soon. Arrow.
Arrow short range. Now the jump over. Fly nearby. Icarus dive over, and Fly needs Primal Spring away. They get the courier kill. Emo coming through with the Breathe Fire. They've brought over the Centaur, so they're looking for opportunities.
10 heroes bot, man.
Oh, there's the Chronosphere coming in onto this Dragon Knight. Scatterblast hits onto the Beastmaster, but not a lot of damage done to Emo within that Chronosphere, and this is, I mean, really what you wanted to use, already used by Aster. Can they get anything out of this? They go over to JT, who used the Primal Roar. I mean, things have not turned into any kills just yet, as the Sunray from Fade...
Oh, 4-man. Is that a 4-man stun? Or 3-man stun?
It's 3. JT just out of range.
Let's just take a moment. Admire this, Bkop.
So 3-man stun comes in as well as a Starstorm. They try to survive on the side of IG, but they end up losing this Lich. Now they might even lose Fly. The Bastions are coming through from the SCCC. They've got the Scatterbust to get the kill. The Bash on the Emo. Could this be a third? With the Chronosphere used so not poorly, but I mean, it didn't gain them anything. I'm surprised they get away with 3 kills here and nobody dying. But this is only a level 5 Monkey King, so there was no Wukong's command throughout that fight.
I mean, the fight was a bit like difficult because they didn't they didn't really use their raw to kill one hero. Like the way you look at the Dire lineup, one raw arrow they have to kill somebody. If nobody dies, they are not going to be able to win the fight. And on top of that, they are playing against Stampede and Chronosphere. You know, it's a lot harder for them to fight head on like this without getting an easy pick off. I mean, the moment the Phoenix and the Snapfire get their level 6, it's going to be even harder. Like, Dire has really, really good vision, but they need to use all this vision here to get pick-offs before they go for the towers.
I will say, though, the fight down bottom that Aster end up winning slows down the momentum of IG at least a little bit. Which is good with this greedy lineup that they've
Invoker is
got.
going to die. Invoker seems like he's going to die.
TPs are available for Phoenix and Snapfire. They both have their ults. They'll pop the Elder Dragon form. Sentry Ward placed down by JT, who's got his Hawk in the lane, but not under the tower. They're coming over. Juan, Axes, Primal Roar. Are they going to send anybody with the TP? They've actually got a couple of heroes to try and help. Invoker now ends up dead, but they've got the Supernova down to get the kill on Ollie. They'll use the Stampede. Won't catch up to Emo or
This is the time
JT.
for Dire to strike. All the ultimates are down. Here comes the Mirana and the Dragon Knight.
That was a lot of commitment from Aster.
bottom tower is under attack.
This tower is going to go down. Like, this is the downside of this kind of lineup. If you use your spells and you don't kill anyone, you're essentially going to be AFK for a few minutes.
Radiant's
So Red Dire take advantage of it to get the tower. Top lane, Monkey King has to be careful. There's a Chronosphere available. Sunstrike.
Chronosphere, Sunstrike. Can he get the bashes? Just needs one more Ballast Strike, but
Oh, nice
doesn't do
glyph.
enough. Oh, yeah,
Nice
that's what kept him
glyph.
alive, because... Wow.
He couldn't life steal from the Boundless Strike because there was a glyph. Oh, that was whoever popped the glyph MVP, man.
I wish it would tell you, just like where the kill feed is, so-and-so pop the glyph, but I feel like that also gives opportunity for a lot of a blame game if you're the one who glyphs too early.
I like you go to that right away because in pubs, people always get angry. Who's the one that popped the glyph? And
It
nobody
happened to me
said
today.
anything.
Wait till they get to the racks. Don't glyph. Glyph. Who glyphed?
And nobody says anything.
Nobody says anything. It's the most quiet a Dota game's ever been. But I would love to see just the name. You know? Fade used glyph. Because that saved his life right there. That's the one you take credit on. And helps get the kill that helps move the Faceless Void towards level 10 as well as getting into the Maelstrom. Juan, he's going into the Spirit Vessel, and that means... Well, whoa. So he's going Spirit Vessel. There's 2 urns on this team. Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aw.
Yeah, Schwann's got an urn. Phoenix has an urn.
So who's getting kicked?
Structures are fortified.
I guess the Phoenix.
Radiant are scared.
I just... Well, the last time we saw a Spirit Vessel holder, a Kunkka, with a Phoenix, the Phoenix just went Midas into a Radiance, but this time they both went urn? I'm shocked at the lack of communication.
Lack of communication or no communication?
Both?
Be more specific, Ben. What are you trying to say?
Somebody should have said something. That's what I'm trying to say. Moonlight Shadow holds the hoof stomp. They get on top of JT, but now the Elder Dragon form's been used. They're trying to turn this around. They've already used the Stampede, so their disengage is no longer there, but they've got the Cold Snap as well as the Tornado out on Emo. Mortimer's Kiss is very early on that trigger from Bkop.
No. That's a big spell on cooldown.
Both Stampede
Yep.
and Mortimer's Kiss is down.
You have to hold that for the Chronosphere. Just wait for the Chronosphere. Void
Void's
is
actually
coming.
nowhere near the fight for the moment, but now they look over as the Chain Frost bouncing around. We'll see if it does enough damage. Fade, he has to go into the Supernova now, and will. They've got the Primal Roar out on XSS. They'll get the kill, but the Sinister Gaze locks up SCCC, and now they'll find themselves a kill onto Ollie. Schwann gets the kill to 1-for-1. However, I would say Radiant kind of
Not
get away
worth.
with it there.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom tower
but it's still not worth the egg and the centaur for a Lich King. A king, but a cheap king, so not worth it. Not worth the price to pay.
And not worth the price of admission here.
Yep, so Radiant have the Vlads on the Beastmaster Necrobook. Whenever all these ultimates are down, they're thinking about, can we get the big guy? Can we kill Roshan? Oh, I like Mirana going for a medallion. This is great. They need a medallion. Because whenever you're playing against a long cooldown lineup, you want to abuse it by getting Rosh when they have their spells on cooldown.
Feels like we don't see Medallion that much.
Very, very, very... Oh!
Ooh,
Nice!
Fire Snap Cookie right on the mark. Bkop.
Nice.
Well
Oh,
done.
and by the way, this is not Exalt Invoker, it's a mix. This is like Abed Invoker. You want the field 2 to 3 points of Exalt so that you can play the lane, last hit, and cast some Sunstrike in the early game, but after that, your cost wax.
Snapfire going for the Ags. So who... I guess it's the Void, right? You spit the Void onto them and then right into the Chrono?
No! What? You spit the centaur on them!
tower is under attack.
Not,
Okay.
not impressed, Bkop. Not impressed. Centaur has a blink. Why do I need to spit him? Alright, spit the invoker. Get reported. No, actually spit is the wrong word. Gobble.
Yeah. Well, you gobble and then you spit. Because gobbling is the
Huh?
action of eating, and then spitting is the action of spitting. And Bkop Stomp coming through, double edge out onto JT. Sunstrike flies in. The damage isn't there. Now they've got the Primal Roar as well as the Wukong's Command, but Mortimer's Kiss is used again. Bobika so loose on the trigger, but this time at least it gets them a kill.
Stampede also use Roshan after. I think Roshan is possible when the Beastmaster's alive. Actually, never mind. There is still Chrono. I thought, and there's an egg. There's still 2 big spells.
Bkop Stomp again.
Yules?
And Yules to survive for now, but the tornado. Oh, Kaka?
Well, the tornado actually saved him. What the heck? That was a very poor choice of spell. The Deafening Blast should be the spell to cast it.
Phoenix ended up selling that urn, by the way.
Yeah, because you got yelled at.
Going Shivas.
This guy is. I'm telling you, this guy, you can attack me later. When this team has a roster change, Fate is the one getting kicked. The 2 player.
They're still staying by Roche. Because they're about to have this medallion on the Mirana, and then JT has the... Oh, Necro's on cooldown, he's got the Vlads. They're postured nearby.
Yeah, and Dragonite has a halberd right now. Like, Dire is hitting this timing right now that are very strong with all the items that they need. Necro 2 and a Necro 3 book, Necro 3 Beast is coming soon. Medallion.
Ooh, good job by Kaka to get out of that.
Bounty Runes Outpost. Wait, Dire is trying to defend the top outpost. Oh, nice. Quelling Blade. Sunstrike giving the vision.
Oh.
Very, very nice.
Looked like they were going to jump SCCC, but they don't get the Dragon Tail off as he's not in the Elder Dragon form. Because they TP towards top. However, they don't get either outpost. So that experience still goes the way of the Dire, despite the fact that they got that kill onto the Monkey King. Almost finished
They
the...
have to try to find a way to get the Roshan. Like, try to get a fight, a good fight. Make the spells, get the spells on cooldown, you know, on the side of it.
Scan
Boy,
came
he's
in, and
up.
now SCCC is in trouble. They've got the Yules, they'll have the Dragon Tail, the Fire Snap Cookie, Chain Frost comes in, bounces over to Bobika, and with the Sinister Gaze, they'll get the kill with the 3-man hoof stomp, as well as the Mortimer's Kiss is doing a lot of damage onto these heroes. They'll get the kill on Ollie, they'll look over at JT. Primal Roar out onto the Centaur. Scatterblast hits on the Emo. Do they have the damage to rip through these heroes as they've lost themselves the Phoenix as well as the Faceless Void? The Wukong's Command, the Fire Stamp Cookie, not going to be enough. The Balance Strike is there, taking out Xuan and looking over at XSS. As he goes into the trees, jukes up, but the Dragon Tail is there and ready. Still pretty tanky. It will take a while, but eventually he'll fall.
Yeah, they messed up their combo there. Like, the egg was, I think that was not a very well placed egg. He needed to get a better position, maybe here or here, like further up. He took like a 360-degree turn with the Icarus dive and came back here to cast the egg. And hello, Mirana was baiting behind with leap, attack speed, easy kill on the egg. So that's going to give Dire the Roshan that they wanted for such a long time.
If Void were to come over right now, I don't think he'd get there with the Chronosphere.
Dire's middle
And And you've got Aegis into the hands of the Monkey King. Here that they were able to take out a couple of times here for Aster. Blink, Hoof Stomp hits on Akaka, but they've got the Sinister Gaze. Not the spot that they want to be in. However, they have isolated Emo. Emo's not the one with the Aegis. They should be able to get the kill onto the DK, but as I say that, he walks away. Tornado comes in, Chronosphere's out onto 2. They'll take out Emo. They'll look over at JT. The damage, the bashes, the Scatterblast, the Chain Frost. Not enough, and now Fly, he's surrounded by the Balance Strike with the Jingu Mastery, puts him back at full health. The Chain Frost still doing a lot to disrupt the fight of Aster, and now Fire Snap Cookie, that'll be 1 life gone.
Buy back. They have to buy back.
Supernova, is the timing right? They've got the Deafening Blast, but no! Kaka gets the kill on a Fade. They're unable to stop the Mirana from taking out the Egg. They get the kill on a SCCC. They ball back on a couple with the 2-man Hoof Stomp, as well as the Scatter Blast on 2. Down goes Fly and Ollie. And all of a sudden, this feels like a much better fight despite the loss of the Faceless Void here for Aster. Wow.
That's a very, very big win there for Radiant and cleaning the fight up. I think the Dragon Knight just, once again, way too eager. He was like running up the high ground here after they secure Roche. Like, why would they still want to fight? He didn't have Dragon form left. Just too over eager, you know. Like the enemy didn't use Chronosphere in the previous fight, so they still have that big spell there. It was a pretty good Chronosphere by SCCC, and that's a heavy blow towards IG. Despite still having a 4K goal lead, but you have to remember that they have the weaker team fight against a mass team fight lineup. If you don't have a lead, you are not gonna be able to take the fights very well. This BKB is a necessity on this Monkey King.
Only 2 components away from grabbing that Ags here for Snapfire, as well as
the Dragon Knight.
Invoker.
He also needs a BKB. Why? What? He's not getting a BKB? Are you serious? He's getting a Crystallis now? He thinks that they have a damage issue? I think they have a more of a unable to stand in the fight issue and everyone's dying. There's no way getting this Crystallis is a good idea. Right, he changed his mind. Good. Spine BKB. This is their timing. The double BKB.
Telling you, they can hear you.
Double BKB Solar Crest, huh? Solar Crest seems pretty good. Good item overall. And Lich is getting a 4-staff. Monkey King is in a...
Blink,
Okay,
Lip Stomp, Mortimer's Kisses, and down goes Fly.
You obviously haven't heard.
Good kill. You also used the Stampede on that.
Yep. And one of the supports, they need to move here to see if Void takes the wave 1. They might be able to kill with the Beastmaster Raw and then level 3 Necrobo. The Void cannot go more than this wave. He has to go to the mid lane.
Ready to see the combination of Bkop with this Ags. 650 gold away from having the Gobble.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kaka, he's going fully into that Solar Crest. He's held 3,000 gold. He's actually almost got as much net worth as the Invoker, surprisingly enough. Xuan taking a big back seat of these 3 cores.
He's the support core, man. Crosswax Invoker. You run around, you help our team. You don't really hit creeps. So they have their double BKBs in a bit. Monkey King has just acquired his. Emo is next. Another 5 to 600 gold. But Radiant is on the prowl right now. Radiant wants to look for a fight. They have all their ultimates up in 10 seconds. Like, Dire wants to come and take this area if possible. Control this area. If they control that area, they'll be able to take this tower.
Go for the tier 1 over
Just
mid.
waiting for Dragon Knight to pick up the BKB.
Sunstrike spots out Fly. Good job. Sunray on top, but he escapes. Very intuitive there from
Bot lane,
Juan.
JT is doing a good job pulling one hero back. So right now it could be an option for Dire to strike right now. They have enough gold for the BKB. The lane's really good. Look at top. Top is the lane's here, the lane is here. This is a good time for them to smoke. Very, very good time. Mirana has a BKB.
Skipped out on the Solar Crest.
You want to kill the egg? He's the designated egg sniper. BKB leap, kill the egg. Plus 80 leap attack speed on the Mirana instead of the arrow cooldown.
Ooh.
He has dreams. The man has dreams, my friend.
Wow, that is a lot of attack speed. Now they look over. Yule's out on the Bkop. Got the Wukong's command, but nobody within it. On the side of Aster, the BKB's gonna be popped by Emo, as well as the Boundless Strike coming in. Fade's already dead, so this is looking like Aster want to disengage, but they've got the arrow out onto the Faceless Void. They look over at Bkop. They've got the kill there, and now they'll take out SCCC. Down goes XSS. Nobody's got buyback except for the Centaur. That was such a good fight
were
from
not
IG.
ready. They were not ready for it. This ward here gave them the necessary vision to make the jump. Like Raiden, they were just not ready though. They don't have any good vision around the map except for this, but they should know, you know, they don't see anyone. There's no one here. There's no one pushing the lanes, so they have to get a better position. Like maybe hold this area. I always say this area when you're Raiden. So as a result, oh, they have repair kit. How convenient. How convenient.
Just trying to help them extend the game. Void, though, still not up for another 20 seconds, and he had bought out on the BKB. Didn't even get a chance to use it in the previous fight. They'll take the melee racks and leave. There's the kill early on the Fade that allowed them to really execute. But also, like you said, this ward that gave them the vision.
Radiant should still smoke and run around, take the fight. They have all their spells. Let's see some wombo combo. Smoke? Do they have a smoke? They have a Shiva on Phoenix.
Oh, XSS
Oh,
going to the
they're
high
just
ground.
running up the high. They're just running up from low ground to high ground like this.
Primal
no
Roar
vision.
comes in onto this Phoenix. They look to get the kill here onto the Snapfire, but the Chronosphere is out. The BKVs are there. They'll get the kill on a Bkop. They'll look over for Fly, but the Moonlight Shadow is in, and there is no detection ready for Aster. They find
this
Chuan,
game
they've
is
got the
over.
Yules, they'll have him feared up with the Sinister Gaze. The Dragon Tail comes in from Emo. The Sunray not enough. Blink Hoof Stomp comes through onto Fly, but they just don't have the follow-up damage. They'll buy back on the Invoker. They get the kill on XSS. They'll take out Ollie, so just the support is dead on the side of IG. The BKB's been popped by Kaka, and IG should be able to disengage successfully without losing anything more.
Tell me what they were thinking. Running out the high ground, they have no wards. They weren't even smoked. What did they expect? To find a Christmas present up the stairs? It was just their death that awaits them. How do you actually think that would work? Low ground to high ground. Dire's gonna stand here. Like that play was like 0% chance to work.
It was a good job too from JT. He blinked in the back line to
I mean,
get to Phoenix.
why is he able to do that? Because he had the vision. They have the high ground vision. They see everything. That's why he can do that. The Raiden gave him the chance to do that. So Dire right now, they're gonna prepare for Rosh. Rosh is up. Do they have a smoke? They have. They know that there's no Chronosphere, so this is the time for them to get the Rosh. And now they are doing this. Look at this. Now they are doing this under the ward. And this fight, they didn't do it when they got caught. They learned their lesson, but one fight too late.
Yeah, Sunstrike well too late.
You know what's the good news for Raiden? They have game 3. That's the good news.
No faith in the game 2 comeback.
I don't see newbie playing, so sorry, no faith. So Monkey King is in a very precarious position. Radiant sees him. They're trying to catch him, but I'm sure he'll be TPing out soon.
Dire are scared.
This guy is very disciplined. He never, remember when he was farming here and he TP'd when he was playing Morphing, and now he farmed until here. This is the exact same same place he farmed and TP'd away. I know this guy is a disciplined carry. I want him as my carry. I know he doesn't do any funny moves to try to be greedy to take one more wave. Even with Aegis. Commanded this carry.
Tower has fallen.
In pubs, your carries, if you take a notice, if you're Dire, your carries always die here. If you're Radiant, your carries always die here. In your pubs. Just watch. Just take more notice on where they die. Or here, they die because they are trying to farm this camp. This camp is usually the death sentence. These 2 camps.
Well, we saw it in this game. It was the death sentence. There was a kill over in the bottom lane right by that camp. I think
It's a crime.
times.
It's a crime, Bkop. Do not farm there. And the second crime is to kill the catapult in the wave when you don't see anyone on the map. You should never hit the catapult unless you are Mirana, where you can kill the catapult in one shot. You know how many lives were lost trying to take down that catapult? Countless, millions of lives. It's a trap. Don't fall for it, Benjamin.
I won't. I promise. I swear.
I'll be watching your games tomorrow.
That's a lot of pressure.
The moment your game ended, nice try killing the catapult. Go ahead, keep killing the catapults, keep it up. Keep right clicking the catapults in the lane. Take that extra 1 wave, Ben. Go ahead.
I need all the advice I can get, so I welcome the messages.
So what is Dire waiting for? Can't they just breach the high ground? What items are lacking? Well, I can tell you they have a lot of gold saved up on all their heroes. Now with the bounty runes, there's gonna be even more gold.
Is for the dead.
IG start to move over towards top. But let's see when they make the final move, or what should be the final move.
Yeah, they should shove this wave into. There's a catapult wave. Let all the catapults go into the tower, and then they should breach the high ground at that precise moment. Oh, there's the Orchid on the Beastmaster. Not something you see every day.
Oh wow.
Yules?
That was the Yules coming through. Centaur in trouble. They've got the Dragon Tail to follow it up, but the Fire Snap cookie gets him out, as well as a Force Staff, I believe, from the Invoker. And now the Gobble and the Spit Out, but not on any particular hero. Question is, Aster, when are they going to look to engage? They're losing their top set of racks. Arrow comes in, hits on the
Arrow.
Invoker. Bkop stop missing. The Dragon Tail is there once again. The Sunray to try and save him, but the Wukong's command is out. They'll get the Konax assess. They'll pop the Supernova. And, well, IG are already well far enough back.
What was the egg?
Now over to bottom.
I mean,
They're trying to cap this game off.
I tell you, this Phoenix is tilted. He had 0 good eggs this game. All the eggs were so questionable.
Ooh, Mortimer's Kisses coming through with BKB being popped here by the DK. They'll lose the first life on the Monkey King. The Mortimer's Kisses go to the back line a little bit, but they've got the Primal Roar out onto SCCC, and getting that kill will cause them to call GG. No buyback, 79 seconds on the sideline. They also get the Invoker, and they even the series up at 1.
1 apiece. Game 3, the rubber game, a deciding game, the tiebreaker. We'll be back with the tiebreaker.
Aster were close. They looked okay at times, but IG they end up ahead. There was a couple of moments where it felt like Firefly died 8 times. Aster were putting the tools together, but trying to go high ground with no vision and taking fights where IG, unbeknownst to Aster, of course, have the vision on the high ground coming from the Roche pit. I mean, IG played that game.
Radiant didn't really play their combinations very well, but like I said, they have a lot of long cooldowns, so they were able to abuse it by claiming some, especially the Roshan, during the downtimes of the Chronosphere. But once again, I think this Beastmaster pick with the Hawk, with the Vision, like this game is just the Vision played a very, very important role in securing some key pickoffs, resulting into the game going into IG's pocket.
Yeah,
So I think if Fate has to try to rework the draft, try to not rely too much on these long cooldown heroes.
With that, IG take game 2. They force us to a game 3. We'll be back with that game in just a moment. Stay right there. Game 3 coming up next.